Hello everyone, Kyle from Deluxe Collectibles here, and today for Masters of Brickjitsu, I'll be reviewing 3 LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising sets that will be releasing on March 1st of 2024. Thanks so much to the LEGO group for sending us these sets. It is highly appreciated and I'm super excited to get into them with all of you. For these sets, I'll be going through each of them and then covering the minifigures for them at the end. So without further ado, let's get started. Kicking us off here, we have set number 71810, Young Dragon Ryu. This set will retail for $15.99 USD, and it's honestly a great set. I really do like the Ryu build here. I know it's a bit controversial, the design of this older version of Ryu, but I honestly think it looks excellent here in this set. You've got some great articulation around all of the legs and the feet there. You can definitely rotate them all around on those mini ball joints, so I appreciate that quite a bit. The printing as well on the face of Ryu looks excellent. I like that piece quite a bit. It's like hollow underneath, but it's got a really great look to it, and you can really articulate that around quite a bit as well. You have some stickers along all of the legs as well, which are the only ones included in this set, and those add a nice extra level of detail. The wingspan as well is quite large. This dragon honestly can be really like sprawled out, but it can also like be very like put together as well and smaller, so I like that quite a bit. There's versatility there. But with the wings, one thing I will mention is on one side you're going to have some of like the holes exposed on the wing, like on the top, because of course they can't both be facing the same way, so that is somewhat a negative. But honestly, when you look at it from far enough away and if you're not really paying attention, it's not a huge issue by any means. Then at the back you've got the tail, which looks really great. There's articulation there as well. There are a lot of poses that you can put Ryu into here. You can't really balance him too well because of course his feet are quite small, but still you're able to pose him in multiple different ways to show a lot of personality with the character, including even him sitting upright as well, which is really funny. He also has a saddle area as well where you can seat the minifigures on his back, so I like that quite a bit as well. But overall, it's a great looking set. Alright, now we have set number 71815, Kai Source Dragon Battle, a 4+ set here retailing for $37.99 USD, and this set really blew me away. I did not have the highest of expectations for this, considering it is a 4+ set, of course targeted to a totally different demographic, but it's honestly really great. You've got some good elements here, starting off on the villain side, which they do have the smaller builds here within the set. You have a little vehicle where it's able to shoot out a missile out of the front, which looks really nice. It's kind of like a little launcher there. And then you have a structure build where you have some vines that can capture one of the characters. You can get Climber Kai in there and you've got them all captured, and you really have a lot of movement there with a lot of the pieces, so you can really sort of change up the look of it quite a bit. You have 2 little fire stands as well, which look really great. I love the combo of colors there. Really great representation on the villain side, and I also like the little crystallized like rock piece that they have there, the little like slope on the build. I think that looks excellent as well. And then of course for the main attraction, the Source Dragon, looking excellent honestly for a 4+ dragon. This is really well done. The head looks great. You have a lot of movement there with opening it up and closing the mouth, and you also have a piece of fire that could be put inside there, which I think looks great. It adds a lot more dynamicness to the dragon, and it can honestly be posed in ways that kind of make me think of like a dog in a sort of way. It kind of reminds me of like the jungle dragon, where it doesn't really have any like arms here. I don't know, it just kind of resembles a dog, and the way you're able to pose it, it can kind of look like it wants a treat or like it's ready to pounce or go into battle. I think that's really cool. It allows for a lot of different poses there for the dragon, and I think the wings look really great as well. They are a bit small, but hey, that's why he's got 4 of them, I guess. And then you have the tail, which is very simple. There isn't a lot going on there. Definitely the weaker part of the build, but you can rotate it around, which is pretty nice, so that is pretty good as well. And then of course the dragon uses like those mech legs that they use for the 4+ sets, and I think that works pretty well and honestly allows for quite a few different like sort of poses that you can put it into, as I've mentioned, but overall it's honestly a great looking 4+ set. Now we have set number 71811, Aaron's Ninja Off-Road Buggy Car. This one includes 267 pieces and will retail for $49.99 USD, which is quite a steep price considering that piece count there, but you do get some pretty large pieces packed in here, and honestly I think this is going to be a bit of a gem here in the wave. Despite the higher price point, I think this set is great. It's a ton of fun. I really do love the buggy quite a bit. If we look first at the pilot area here where you can put in Aaron and include Cole as well, fit them both in there, you have a really nice windshield piece. I love the orange there, and even on the sides you have some nice like textured like slope pieces, and they also use Nexonite shields as well with stickers on them to add some more detail as well. And even in terms of color scheme, I love what they've done here. I think that the darker navy blue combined with Aaron's like orange yellow color scheme works so well together. I love it so much. And then even in terms of the other stickers, you have some really great ones on like the flaps at the back of the buggy. One of them even depicting Ryu there, which I think looks really cute, so I like that quite a bit. You've got some stud shooters as well at the back that you can sort of launch them out, so that's nice as well. The wheels of course are absolutely massive, but it's really fitting for this type of build, and I like how they're in both of the colors there for Aaron, so that's quite cool. And then even at the front you've got some blades there, you have some other stickers, quite a bit going on there, so there's a lot of good detail here. You have a nice big engine at the back of the vehicle, and one of the coolest parts honestly is that you sort of have like a grapple hook, two giant ones that you can attach to the bottom of the buggy car, and that really easily like just slots in, so it's definitely not going to be falling out unless you want to take it out purposefully, and you can, so that then the vehicle can be dragging it behind it, maybe picking up bad guys or towing another vehicle. I don't know how you would go about it, but I'm sure there's some cool possibilities there. So honestly, it's great. It has suspension as well, which I think is so fun in a vehicle. Kind of makes me think of like the Skull Truck from the original Ninjago wave. I think that is really fun, so I like that quite a bit. But overall, they packed a ton of great stuff into this vehicle. Despite the price, if you're able to overlook that, it's honestly a really great package here with some super fun stuff. Alright, now for the minifigures, I'm not going to say what set each of them are from, but I will put the set number on screen just so that you're aware. But for some of them there's duplicates, so I want to cover them as efficiently as possible. Starting off, we have two Aaron minifigures here, which both look really great. They both come with a awesome grapple hook as well, which I really do love. So great design there, but I won't dive too deep into it because the figure remains the same as the previous wave. But then we've got Sora, who of course has that new hair piece here, which looks excellent. I love that a ton, and I like that we're getting such a variety there for Sora. Of course, the rest of the figure stays the same, but still, I think it's a really cool upgrade here, and especially considering it's in a smaller set, it was nice of them to throw that in. Then we have Wildfire, and she looks really great as well. She is included in Kai's climber mech as well, but I think it is a great looking figure. I really do love the traditional like printing on the torso and the legs, that hair piece as well. She really looks like almost like a samurai warrior ready to go into battle. The shoulder piece also looks great, so a ton of awesome stuff going on there. Then we've got both of the Climber Ninja here. We have Climber Kai and Climber Cole, who both look awesome. I really love these climber suits. I think they have such a immense amount of detail, which I really appreciate. I think it's so great when LEGO is able to go in and just somehow make the ninja suits feel so fresh and new, and I think they did an excellent job of that this time around. And I love the armor and like half mask piece there. I think that looks awesome. I think the helmets look great as well, or you know, the top of the ninja hoods. I do like those quite a bit as well. well, and even on face prints, they both have two really unique ones for each of the figures, which I do appreciate a lot. So overall, two super great looking designs. Then we have three of the Wolf Mask Warriors. One of them is called the Wolf Mask Claw Warrior, which I'm sure you can guess which one that is, but there's not too many variations here outside of course, just some of them not having the armor piece and then some of them having that, and some of them getting the claws and other accessories. But for the designs as a whole, I think they look excellent. They put a lot of detail into the printing for these guys as well, and I think that makes sense because there's so many of them. They reuse these torsos and legs for some of the other characters as well, so it makes sense that they would put a lot of detail into that. I love the molding as well on that wolf mask. It looks so cool. Such a great design there, and the lighter blue really shines through, which I do love. And then even beneath there, you've got some great looking face prints as well, which really look awesome. So two alternate faces there, which I do really appreciate. Then we've got the wolf mask guard, who you can see that face on full display here. Same torso and legs you've just got now. This really nice looking hood. I love that they put that in the dark navy blue. I think it looks excellent. So a really menacing design for sure. Then we have Cinder, who looks epic. This is such a cool villain design. I love that like hairpiece getting used there. That looks great. The face print as well. I don't even know what type of head it's printed on, but it's almost got like a metallic sheen to it, which I really do love. Now granted, the like face tone doesn't really come through super well on the print, but I think it still looks great and has a really cool looking design. I like that for this guy as well. You've got a unique torso and legs for him, so I do appreciate that to of course differentiate him from the other warriors in this like clan. So I think that's super cool. He's got the fur as well around him, and even his sword is so cool. It's like a blood moon sword to sort of tie into the whole theming here on the villain side for this wave. So I love that a ton as well. And then we finally finish it off with the little baby Ryu figure as well that we get included here. Really cool that we get him to sort of compare against, you know, the fully, or not fully, but you know, the more older version of Ryu. So I think that's kind of cool as well. But overall, a really great selection of minifigures. Alright, now that's going to conclude it here for my review of all three of these LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising sets. Once again, a massive thanks to LEGO and Brayden as well for sending me these sets. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to check out more of our LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising reviews for this wave, be sure to stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, like this video, let us know in the comments below which sets you plan on picking up, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.